Welcome to FST News. I am David Everest. The headlines. Rivers Groups, KTP and Kengema Osake endorses Chief Dumolulu Briggs as sole governorship candidate for 2019. Stop the Suit campaign rally held in Port Harcourt. DYF23 takes Dumono Like Dirty campaign to Port Harcourt market, distributes sanitation materials. President Muhammadu Buhari declares intention to recontest the 2019 presidential election under the APC. Appoints Festus Keyamo as campaign spokesperson. PDP LGA primaries election in Rivers State marred by violence, ballot box snatching, and imposition of candidates. Eulogies as DLB lays younger brother Tukumayi Walton Oribibi to rest at Abonima, Rivers State. Now the news in details. As the 2019 general elections draws near, two Rivers groups of the Kalabari ethnic nationality, the Kalabari True Patriots and the Kengema Osake, have endorsed and adopted Chief Dumolulu Briggs as their sole governorship candidates for Rivers State gubernatorial elections in 2019. Affirming their endorsement of Chief Dumolulu Briggs, the Kalabari True Patriots, led by its president, Comrade Duke Alamboye Kitchener, had paid a courtesy visit to the business mogul and stakeholder of the All Progressive Congress on March 5, 2018, where they handed over a communique conveying their endorsement of his candidature for the 2019 governorship elections and urged him to contest the gubernatorial elections. In a similar development, the Kengema Osake, a Kalabari political advocacy group, had, in a widely circulated press statement issued on the 2nd of April 2018, confirmed its adoption of Chief Dumolulu Briggs as the sole Kalabari candidate for the 2019 elections. Responding to these endorsements, Chief Dumolulu Briggs hailed the efforts and sacrifice of the Honorable Minister of Transportation, Mr. Chibike Rotimi Amechi, for a riverine governorship candidate in 2019, and while describing the endorsements as a humbling experience, praised the courage of the two Kalabari groups for boldly taking a firm position and expressed gratitude to them for finding him worthy of their endorsements. The groundswell of anger over the presence of dangerous black suit in Rivers State took a serious dimension when indigents and residents of Port Harcourt took to the streets of the state capital on the 19th of April 2018 under the banners of Stop the Suit campaign and Civil Liberties Organization to protest against air pollution caused by the black suit in the state. Residents have been raising concerns over the continuous emission of toxic soot into the environment by unknown persons or companies, and some of those who participated in the protest, including Comrade Tunde Bello, told our reporter that the soot is a carcinogenic chemical which is gradually killing the people and could assume a mass destruction scale if left unchecked.
We know the army don't take instruction from you. But however, we know that when there is a will, there is a way. We know, however, that your principal concern as a legislator is to be interested in the lives and property. Principally, first, the life of your citizens, the citizens here, the citizens who are at home who can't come because of their respiratory conditions, the citizens who are at risk of having cancer because of prolonged exposure to carcinogenic substances.
Presented to the governor and assure you that your request will be looked into. I want to thank you for coming out to defend our environment and to tell you that the environment is the concern of all of us. There is nobody that is immune from breathing bad air.
The protest procession saw Rivers residents march to Government House, the Rivers State House of Assembly, and the Department of Petroleum Resources in the city. A 12-point protest letter was presented to all stakeholders with the call to prioritize the environment by the Rivers State government and the Ministry of Environment as its #1 demand. In a related development, however, the Rivers State Governor, Nyesom Wike, had blamed the suit menace on federal government, saying the suit is being used by the federal government to depopulate Rivers State. As part of its objective to render service to humanity and society, the Dumo Lulu Bricks Youth Foundation has carried out its Season 2 market sanitation program known as Dumo No Like Dirty in Rumelimini Market on Thursday, 5th April 2018. The foundation's president, Gift Injinda, noted that the core objective of the sanitation exercise, which was to encourage the market women to keep the market environment clean, is actually achieving its purpose, as feedback from the previous exercise indicates that the market women were happy with the program. Items such as aprons, brooms, packers, and other sanitation items were distributed to all traders by the foundation to encourage them to keep the market environment clean. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, has declared his intention to seek re-election in the 2019 presidential election. President Buhari, who made the declaration during a closed-door meeting of the National Executive Council of the All Progressive Congress at the party secretariat in Abuja on the 9th of April 2018, said he was responding to the clamor by Nigerians to recontest in 2019 and also boasted that the APC will cruise to victory in the forthcoming 2019 elections. The president further told the APC faithful at the meeting that just like our party symbol, the broom, which typifies strength in unity, let us strive to remain united in our purpose. Victory is sure by the grace of God, and together we must continue to sanitize Nigeria's political environment. In another related development, Mr. Festus Keyamo, a senior advocate of Nigeria, has been appointed the Director, Strategic Communications for the President Muhammadu Buhari presidential campaign. The letter confirming his appointment with the designation of official spokesperson was signed by the Secretary, President Muhammadu Buhari Campaign Organization, Muhammad Datijo, on the 16th of April 2018. Ahead of the Rivers State local government elections slated for June 16, 2018, the preparations of the Rivers State PDP has been marred by crisis and large-scale violence as a result of allegations of imposition of candidates from ward councillors to LGA chairman aspirants in all the 319 wards and 23 local government areas of the state. The process for the primaries, which began on Monday 15th April and lasted for over a week, was allegedly marred by issues ranging from violence, bloodshed, destruction and burning of cars and properties worth millions of naira, loss of human lives, and hoarding and hijacking of electoral materials, particularly in Eche, Opopo, Oyibo, Ikwere, Abua Odwal, and Andoni LGAs, as well as hiring of thugs and alteration of delegate lists, among other sharp practices. These led to the shifting of primary election dates and venue for the affected LGAs, such as Bonny LGA to Port Harcourt. One of the aggrieved political groups, the Unieda Solidarity Forum, in Andoni local government area of Rivers State, had vehemently protested the alleged imposition of candidates by the leadership of the People's Democratic Party. It will be recalled that the Rivers State All Progressive Congress has vowed not to participate in the June 16 Rivers LGA elections on the grounds that the issue of the leadership of the LGAs is the subject of litigation before the Federal High Court. The Rivers State APC further described the action of the Rivers State government and the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission to conduct primaries and the June 16 election as illegality and an affront to the rule of law. April 7, 2018 was a day that would forever be in the memories of family, friends, and well-wishers as the remains of late Tukumaye Walton Uribibi, the younger brother of Chief Dumolulu Briggs, was laid to rest at Abonimo, Rivers State. The funeral event was well attended by dignitaries, including Dr. Dakuku Adol Peterside, DG Nimasa, Chief Davis Ibiamo Ikanya, APC State Party Chairman, Emeka Beke, APC State Secretary, Honorable Dame Maureen Tamuno, and the host of others. In his tributary speech, the Nimasa boss, Dr. Dakuku Adol Peterside, described the death of Tukumaye as a period of mourning and not celebration, as the deceased passed away in the prime of his life. Condoling with Chief Dumolulu Briggs, who was the chief mourner, Ambassador Idaire Organ, who represented the old Port Harcourt Friends, extolled his core virtues of love, selflessness, commitment, and loyalty, and prayed that the Almighty God grant the family the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. The late Tukumayo Walton Oribibi was 47 years old. He survived by 2 sons as well as brothers and sisters. That will be all for today. Thanks for watching. I remain David Everest. See you same time next week.